A very good morning to all my dear students. Today, we'll start a chapter from your grammar syllabus, which is Subject-Verb Concord, also known as Subject-Verb Agreement. In classes 7th and 8th, you have studied this chapter and I'm pretty sure you remember everything. So today's class, we'll just revise all the rules that you have studied last 2 years. Beginning with, what is a subject? A subject is a noun or pronoun that tells us what the sentence talks about. What is a verb? The verb represents the action in a sentence. Therefore, a subject-verb concord means that subject and verb in a sentence should agree or match with each other. This means they should be balancing each other. Moving forward to the set of rules. The first and the basic principle of a subject-verb agreement is that singular subjects need singular verbs, whereas plural subjects need plural verbs. The examples are, the girl is playing. Here the subject is the girl and a singular verb is used to represent as to what she is doing. The girls are playing. Here the subject is the girls and therefore are, which is a plural verb, is used. Other examples are, the boy has gone to school. The boys have gone to school. He likes sweets. He here is singular. Therefore, likes, which is in the singular form of the verb, is used. They like sweets. They is plural. Therefore, the plural form of the verb, like, is used. Moving forward to the next set of rules. The rules regarding the person are as follows. If the first person, which is generally I and we, is used in a sentence in a singular or plural form, the verb will always be singular. Examples, I like this scenery or we like this scenery. If the second person, that is you, is used in a singular or plural form, the verb here again is in the singular form. Example, you like this scenery. If the third person is in a singular form, the verb will also be in a singular form. Example, he likes this scenery. And if the third person is in the plural form, the verb used here will also be in the plural form. Example, they like this scenery. I hope you are clear with this. Moving forward to the next rule. The third rule states that when we use an uncountable noun as the subject of a verb, we use a singular form of the verb. Example, honesty is the best policy. Here the subject is honesty, which is also an uncountable noun. Therefore, the verb used after it is in a singular form. Honesty is the best policy. Similarly, fear begins to haunt him. Fear is an uncountable noun, which is a subject. And therefore, the word begins, which is a verb, is used in the singular form. The next rule is when the subject consists of one of plus a plural noun, the verb is singular. Example, one of the girls was singing. Here when we say one of the girls, it means it is talking about one particular girl, which is a singular form. Therefore, the verb used here is also singular. Other example is one of the students was talking. Another example is one of the birds was chirping. Here, since the plural noun is used with one of, the verbs used are in the singular form. Moving forward to the next rule. When a clause or a long group of words is used in the subject, we have to make sure that the verb has to agree with the subject. When I say, the chairs which I bought yesterday are very costly. Here the subject is the chairs which I bought yesterday. But here in particular, we are talking about the chairs. Therefore, the chairs is a plural word. Therefore, the verb used here will also be plural. Moving forward, the woman whom I met in the market was my friend's sister. Here the subject is the woman whom I met in the market. Whereas in the subject, we are talking about the woman, which is one woman. Therefore, the verb used here is was, which is in the singular form. Moving forward to the sixth rule. The verb has to agree with the real subject that follows the introductory there. If the subject is singular, then there will be followed by a singular verb. If the real subject is plural, then there will be followed by a plural verb. This means that we have to look for the real subject in the sentence. It is not necessary that the subject will always be in the beginning. So, if a sentence starts from there and the subject lies somewhere in the middle, we have to first find out what the subject is and what is the form of the subject. Example, there is no chair in the room. Here the subject is chair. We're talking about the chair, and chair is a singular form. Therefore, the verb used here is, which is again a singular form. There are no chairs in the room. Here, again, chairs is plural. Therefore, the verb used here is are. There are 50 boys in the class. Here, the subject is boys. Therefore, the verb used is are. Moving forward to the next rule. The seventh rule states that when two or more nouns function as subject, the plural is of the form of the verb is used. That is, when two or more nouns are used together using the word and, the plural form is used. Example, Satish and his sister have gone to see a movie. Here we're talking about two subjects. My friend and his father are meeting us tomorrow. Another two subjects are used. Therefore, the verbs used here are in the plural form, that is have and are.